What's up, internet? So I've got my new theory on moths. I'm more or less a fan of moths. I think since they're harmless and they're kind of cute, I've like accepted them. I don't think like things that bite you or lay their babies with your stuff. So, but moths are harmless. Most moths, as we know, are completely harmless to people, and I generally like them. Uh, I was watching a moth bounce into my car in the shade. There's a sunny spot of my car, and then there's an unpainted dark spot of my car, and this moth is like hitting it over and over. And I'm like, I realize what they're doing. Okay, so there's this theory that moths like lights because they are confused. They think it's the moon. And that theory had lasted for a while, except there's a few problems with it. Number one, the moon is not out all the time. Number two, the moon changes directions, right? The moon is here and then it's there and it's different shapes or different, it is different shapes. It's round, not there, a crescent. So I don't think they use the moon to navigate. I think they use, I think they're just excited about it being new. Yeah, I think there's something in the moth that's like spiritual, and it understands that we haven't always had light bulbs. And when these bugs see a light bulb, they're like, this is it. This is the progress we needed. We needed tangible proof of a new age, and this is it. Artificial light. I agree. I think these animals gather at the artificial light because it's warm. It's some free energy. They die in there, and they crawl in there and fucking die. So imagine being that dumb. You wiggle yourself in a hole and never find the hole you wiggled in from and just fucking die right there. But maybe it makes sense to them. But anyway, yeah, there's this idea that moths use, that they get confused by light because of the moon. And I don't think that. I think it's just new and they know it. They're like, check this out. We got a fucking light bulb at night. This changes everything, which it does. So that's my story. I found this heavy ass thick stick and I'm burning it, and like all this tar is coming out. Yeah, it was like this like thick knot of wood, and I'm burning it, and it's like it's releasing all this resin, this like wet resin. I don't think it's water. I think it's like sludge. I don't know what tree it was. It definitely had unusual wood. Never really seen it before. There's no tree around here that could have made that. It's just really bizarre. But yeah, that's my moth story. The moths are, it's not about navigation systems being messed up because the moon is unreliable. It's about excitement. That there was no lights, and now there are. Like, look at this. And I got that idea from watching this moth bounce into this unpainted part of my car in the shade. It wasn't like he was in the sun going, yay, it's glowing, because I have parts that are like shiny. This was a not shiny spot. It was just like going like this, and I'm like, what is this moth doing? It's just having fun. Yeah, so I think that's what it is.